Hi everybody, it's 2 o'clock on a Thursday, and today I'm going to show you iris folding. I haven't done it for a very long time, but it's a fun technique, and the Santa Lane paper by Spellbinders is the perfect weight to do this technique. So stay with me and I will show you how to do it. All right, got my stuff here. Okay, as I said yesterday, this week's cards, I'm using Santa Lane by Spellbinders. It's a 6x6 paper pad. And whoops, what did I just do? There we go. And the weight of the paper is perfect for iris folding. The cardstock that I carry in my store is a little heavier weight, and it does not fold. It's too thick, but this paper is perfect for it. Okay. All right. Now, this is the instruction sheet, and I'll post it in the live PDFs on Facebook, because this is the pattern that you need to use to create the tree. All right. So what I suggest is in the instructions that you print this off twice, because you're going to cut one of these out like so. And then this one, we are going to be using this template to do the actual iris folding. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is pick out 3 pieces of paper out of this book. So you want to do 3 pages, and I chose these ones. So you want them to be able to coordinate. So I have the leaves, the trees, and a stripe. So you want them all to coordinate. Okay, and you're going to cut 2 of each, and they are 1.5 inches. Now, sometimes, depending on the pattern, you can do it 1 inch, but this one you need to do 1.5 inches because these are about 1/2 inch wide. Okay, so these are 1.5, and then you're just going to fold them in half. Okay, so they're 3/4 of an inch. So you want to fold all of them in half. Like so. Okay, so there we go. So we've got 2 of each pattern. Now what we're going to do, what do I have in my, you're going to color code this. Okay, so this is this on your pattern, and we're going to color code it. So I'm going to pick one to do this part here, and I'm going to choose this one with the pine leaves, pine branches. So this one is pine branches, and I colored it all in red, and it tells you the numbers to color them: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The next one is the yellow, and let me see here. This is backwards. This is the trees. Sorry. This is the trees. This is the yellow, is the solid with stripes. And number C, I'm just going to color it. Number C is this one. Now, if you look at your card, it's opposite to what this is. Okay, so this is here, this is here, this is here, because it's flipped over when you're using it. So number C is going to be the pine branches. And I'm going to color that in. So I'm coloring 5 and 8. It's just easier for placement. I always color them in. 11 and 14. Well, I won't bother coloring those because they're just the 2 of them. Okay. So there's my colored template. So now I know that all the purple is going to be the pine branches. All the red is going to be the trees. And all of the yellow is going to be this solid with the white stripe on it. Okay? All right, I'm just going to set this aside. Now I've cut a piece of, again, this is a paper from the paper pad. I've cut this 4 by 6. Now you can make larger ones. You can make 5 by 7, which I normally use, but I wouldn't be able to use this paper because this paper was 6 by 6. Okay, so that's why my card is a little smaller than what I normally do. So then on the second sheet that you copied, you're going to actually cut the tree out. All right, so you're going to cut the tree out and you're going to flip this over and you are going to tape that on. I'm just going to use some repositional tape here. So I'm just centering it on here like so. And then I'm going to take my pencil. Just going to get this. And I'm going to just trace this.
Call from Letlien Panko.
Just 1 minute.
Call from Letlien Panko.
Hi, Leslie Ann. I'm just doing my video. Yeah, so just phone me back after about 2:45. Okay, bye. All right, so now I'm just tracing this around here. Whoops. With my pencil. Now, if you have a silhouette or a Cricut, you can actually cut this shape on your machine, but I just did it like this today. Okay, because originally this is how we did it all the time. Okay, so now I'm taking a craft knife and I'm just going to cut along those lines to cut this tree out. You can use a ruler if you want. I'm just doing it freehand here along the lines. This is such a nice cutting mat. Okay, it just glides along. And then I'm going to cut out the stem and the tree container or basket. Okay, so completely cutting out the outline of this tree. There's lots of iris folding patterns on the internet that you can print off. I had lots of them, but I lost when my computer crashed, I lost them all. Okay. All right, so there's our template cut out. Okay. All right, so now I'm bringing back this that I colored in, and I'm going to lay this on top. And of course, it matches perfectly because you printed 2 of them. And I'm taking regular Scotch tape. And I'm just going to make a little hinge at the top. Okay, so that I can check it out if I want. Okay. And you can save this because you can use it again. Now I'm going to bring in my paper strips. All right, so remember the red is the trees. All right, so here's my trees. Oh, first of all, I want to do my basket. So I had a piece of gold here. There it is. All right, I have some shiny gold here, and that's what I'm going to use just to cover up that basket. Obviously, I don't need this much. So I'm just going to cut a little piece, big enough to cover just the basket. So right up to there. Well, of course, I didn't cut that long enough. There we go. So I'm just going to take my tape. And tape it. Now, when you're taping, you don't want to get any tape on the inside because it'll show. So you just want to tape the side. I'll show you as we go along. So now I've got some craft paper, and that is going to be the tree trunk. So I'm just going to put that on, just covering up that space. There we go. All right, I think we can probably do this a little closer for you. There we go. All right, so now we're bringing our papers in. So my red is my trees. So this is number 3. And when you place it on, you want to have the fold towards the center. Okay, so there's the fold of my paper. And see this line here? I'm putting it right along that line, like that. Put it like that. Have it hanging over a bit on this side of the cutout, right along that line. And I'm going to put a piece of tape here. And then I'm going to cut some of this off. Okay. Now you don't want to cut it too short. You want to have it longer than the end of the red. All right. Okay, so now that was number 3. Now I'm going to number 4, and I look over here, and that's my solid piece. Okay, so again, fold towards the center, and I lay it along that line, making sure it's over the edges there. Take a piece of tape and tape it in place. Now I'm going to lift this up and cut that off. Okay. All right, number 5 is purple, and that's the pine branches. So we have our pine branches. Fold to the center, towards the center, and line that right up, and then put this down and trim it off. Not too short now. Okay, and now I just do it again. Number 6 is the trees. So put my thing down here. Take a bunch of tape. So now why it's called iris folding is because you're mimicking the iris of a camera. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Number 7 is green. So that's why they call it iris folding, because it just goes around and around and it's mimicking the iris of a camera. They have all sorts of patterns out there that we've done in the past. I remember we did dresses once. As far as Christmas goes, we've done ornaments and Santa hats. Trying to think of all the things that we've done. So you don't want to have any tape going in here because you will see that on the front. And you can see when I open this up how it's forming. See that? Okay, so I put down 9. Now I'm going to do 10. Put that there. You can add extra tape if need be. If you like Scotch tape, this is for you. Okay, so now I'm doing 11, which is the pine. And 12. Sometimes in the, there we go. I've even done this with a ribbon, and that's kind of fun. And 14 is pine branches. Now, sometimes the iris, they'll put like gold or something in there, or you can just continue on with the paper that you were using. So I'm just going to continue on with my paper. All right, now I'm just going to add bits of tape here, just on some of them. There we go. All right, now carefully remove it. I am just going to remove that top piece where I had my hinge very carefully. Oh, I pulled some paper off. All right, now, if you've done it all correctly, it will look like this. See that? There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do, take that off. And again, you can save this and reuse it. Okay, I'm going to put this on my gold mat. Now my gold mat is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm just going to put that on here. Now, if this bothers you that this is open here, you can put some glue in there if you want. I don't normally do, but if you want to just put some glue in there to glue it up. Lift that up. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to use Suquang tape or double-sided tape to attach this. To the gold. Now normally also, you can use a heavier weight of paper. Just for the template cutout, if you want to use cardstock, you can use it. You just have to use the lightweight paper for your strips. Actually, when you first started scrapbooking years ago, all the paper was that weight. It was that thin paper. You might even have some hanging around in paper pads. Sometimes at garage sales, they have that paper because it's an older paper, but it's perfect. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. I'm just going to get my alignment tool. Alrighty, I'm doing 1/8 of an inch, quarter. So I'm just going to put that in there like that. Put that on. Okay, okay. Raise this up now. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's all in there. And then this is going to go in here. Like so. And then I'm going to pull it off. And I'll have my 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to measure this paper. It might be a little long here. And measure this one. Yeah, this one's a little short. I noticed. But I think it'll work. All right, now I'm going to pull this tape off. This is a little short of 6 inches. And there we go. All right. Okay, so now I am going to get my card. So the card is going to be whoops. Let's cut it here. So normally I would have a 5x7 card, as I told you, which is this size. Okay. Which looks okay, but I could do that for sure. So then it would fit in a 5x7 envelope. So maybe I will do that. So this one's a 5x7. And this one is a 6.5 by 4.5. So we'll just make a little different one. All right, so now I can put this here. And I want think that looks like about 1/2 inch. What do you think? No. I just try these out. I'm not sure. That looks pretty good. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry. This one is 3/8 of an inch. Let's try that. And that looks perfect. So it takes the stress out of it because I don't have to lean forward and make sure that everything is straight. Okay, now I have some of these. These are by Spellbinders. These are the gemstones. And I'm going to decorate it. Okay, so I can put one up here. I'm going to put these larger ones on. This one actually, maybe I should put that one up a little higher. Okay, now I'm using my new favorite die and stamp by Mama Elephant. I think I have one left, but I'll be ordering more. Fantastic. I'm using it on all my cards this week. So I stamped it and cut it out. I stamped it and then cut the base out 3 times and glued them together. So we'll just glue that into place. I'm going to use liquid glue. And I don't want to cover up too much of my iris folding, so I'm going to put it low here. Move that. And there we go. There it is. So pretty. Okay, now this stamp has all the dies to go with it, which is fantastic. So there it is on a 5x7, and here it is on a 6.5 by 4.5. All right. And then, of course, I used my alignment tool. We have some in stock. I use this all the time. And now they've come out with larger ones. So let me just get those. So these ones are 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch. So these are nice and big. I'm going to have to get a little container to hold all these. So this is what we have. So we have 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch. So we've got quite the assortment now. Okay, so these will be great for, I wanted these for when I'm using template or metal dies and you know how you want to get it centered in your card. So these will be perfect for that. So a set of 4 of these is $25. Okay. And they are the addition to this, and it uses the same base. Okay. All right. All right, tomorrow I'm going to be doing this card. I love it. It's got acetate on it and some folds. It's so pretty, and it folds flat into the envelope. All right, again, using Santa Lane. Now, I did want to show you this glitter foam that you can cut die cuts with. So it comes in gold, silver, black, and white. And it's a glittery foam back material that you can cut in your die cut machine. So it comes in singles, and then you can buy packs of it. There's 10, 5 black and 5 white in this one. And in this one, it's silver and gold, 6 and 4. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've cut out. So this one says hooray. And look at it cut. I've got the little thing for the eye, or for the exclamation mark. Cuts like butter. It really does. Cuts beautifully. So there's my hooray. And then this one is Merry Christmas. And it actually has a shadow for it. And look how nice that cut. Get that little thing out. Nice and shiny, sparkly. And it cuts beautifully. All right. And then this one by Mama Elephant says, Merry Christmas, joy to the world, and Happy New Year. And I cut this out of black. So there's joy to the world. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Nice and glittery. But yeah, it just cuts beautifully. I love it. And so you get the depth of it. So you don't have to stack a bunch together, because you do get the depth. So I'll be using these on some cards. Be great for birthday cards too. So, but now I'm into Christmas. So I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, so we have that in stock and online. All right. Okay, so give it a whirl. I'll post the instructions right away. And I hope you try your iris folding. Lots of fun. And I will see you tomorrow, Friday, for this card. Oops. We have our virtual on Saturday, so that'll be fun. So I hope you have a great day. And I did post a video with the new Vicki Boutin print shop. So it's all up, and it's online. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. And